Right now at 5, mass shooting in California. At least 9 people are dead and more injured after shots rang out at a transportation center in San Jose. Plus, another suspect arrested. Duluth police find a second person involved in a fatal shooting, with one more still on the loose. And a victim comes forward. A third child now says a Superior gymnastics coach sexually assaulted her, this time at the studio.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan Half, filling in for Kristen Vaki tonight. Our top story, at least 9 people are dead and several others injured after a gunman opened fire in San Jose, California. Len Ramirez has the latest.
911 calls started coming in just after 6:30 this morning, reporting an active shooter at the Valley Transportation Authority rail yard near downtown San Jose.
There are 8 victims that are pronounced deceased at this point, and there's 1 suspect that's pronounced deceased. There are VTA employees that are victims.
The suspect, whose name is not being released, was a VTA employee. Deputies immediately swarmed the scene.
We received information that there are explosive devices that are located inside the building.
The FBI and ATF are assisting with the investigation.
It is a fairly sizable crime scene and is going to take a while to process.
We also heard from a recent briefing that there was a very heroic effort by law enforcement to go in and extract victims during this apparent gun battle that was ensuing at the VTA facility.
VTA is a family. People in the organization know everyone. This is a terrible tragedy, and we will do everything we can to help people get through this.
The rail yard is next to the County Government Center, which also houses the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Department. Len Ramirez, CBS News, San Jose.
As we heard there, the Associated Press has identified the shooter as a 57-year-old employee who worked at that transportation center. The VTA provides bus, light rail, and other transit services throughout Santa Clara County. Here in Duluth, police have arrested a second suspect in Saturday's fatal shooting, but they are still searching for a third person. Laurel Ladd was taken into custody around 1:30 this morning. Police got word the 26-year-old was at a home in the Central Hillside neighborhood. He is now being held at the St. Louis County Jail, charged with aiding an offender. The search continues for 31-year-old Marcus Morris. He has been charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. You'll remember 17-year-old Patrick Batiste was charged with murder back on Monday. He is suspected of shooting a 22-year-old man in the head during a fight in downtown Duluth. At that time, police said there weren't any more suspects, but yesterday they announced they were searching for Ladd and Morris. Police say Morris allegedly fired shots at Batiste as he fled the scene. Morris then gave that gun to Ladd. Anyone with information on Morris is asked to call Duluth Police. We have that number posted at CBS3Duluth.com. In Superior, another victim has come forward accusing a local gymnastics coach of sexual assault. This time, they claim it happened during a private lesson. George Deppa now faces a third count of sexually assaulting a child under the age of 16. That charge was filed Monday. The 47-year-old was originally charged with the first 2 counts earlier this month after 2 teens accused him of touching their genitals. Those first 2 victims, 13 and 14 years old, said the abuse happened on a boat and at Deppa's house between summer of last year and this past April. Court documents show the third victim came forward after seeing news reports about those charges. She claims Deppa touched her inappropriately during a private practice at Twin Ports Gymnastics in Superior last year, where she was 13 at the time. Our team did reach out to the Twin Ports Gymnastics owners for a comment. However, we have not yet heard back. Deppa is currently in Douglas County Jail. He was let go from Twin Ports Gymnastics after those original charges were filed. He is due back in court next week. Another Democrat has joined the race for U.S. Senator in Wisconsin. State Senator Chris Larson of Milwaukee announced his candidacy today. He is running for Senator Ron Johnson's seat. Johnson has not yet said if he plans to run again. Other Democrats in the race include County Executive Tom Nelson, Milwaukee Bucks Executive Alex Lasry, State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski, and Wausau radiologist Jillian Bettino. In Madison, Wisconsin Republicans were holding hearings today on a pair of bills that would ban transgender athletes on girls' and women's sports teams. The bills would only allow students to join teams that correspond to their biological sex as assigned by a doctor at birth. It would apply to kindergarten through college athletes. Democratic Governor Tony Evers is certain to veto those bills, previously voicing support for transgender students. 18 groups have already registered against the two bills, none in favor. Meanwhile, Senate Republicans also held a hearing on a bill that would ban all University of Wisconsin systems from performing abortions or training others to perform abortions. It would apply to UW health workers. Lawmakers say it would be designed to stop UW physicians from performing abortions at the Planned Parenthood clinic in Madison. Revisions to Wisconsin's wolf hunt rules are currently underway. The DNR board wants to prohibit night hunting and shorten the window for registering kills. That comes after hunters blew past that quota in February. The Trump administration removed wolves from the endangered species list in January. A judge forced the DNR to launch that hunting season in February. Wolf advocates say too many have been killed. Farmers say that population is still an issue. Turning now to the latest on COVID-19, kids ages 12 to 15 are already eligible for Pfizer's vaccine, but experts say parents need to make sure their kids are up to date on other vaccines. And new data shows one more shot is becoming more and more forgotten. CBS3's Emma Quinn joins us in studio. Emma, you got a chance to speak with local health leaders about preventative care parents should talk about with pediatricians. What did they have to say?
So, Ryan, Essential Health pediatricians say many kids skipped out on preventative care and wellness appointments last year due to the pandemic. But the doctor's office is open, and they encourage kids to get those necessary vaccines for tetanus, meningitis, whooping cough, and HPV, or human papillomavirus. Health leaders say here in St. Louis County, they've seen a decline in immunization rates over the last few years. In 2018, vaccine rates for kids 12 and older were at 80%. Now they've dropped to roughly 65%, and they say getting the HPV vaccine is especially important.
Most effective when it's given between ages 9 and 12. We do give it to older ages, but it's just the immune response is better in the 9 to 12 age group.
The HPV vaccine can prevent up to 6 types of cancer in the mouth, head, and genitals, 5 of which do not have pre-cancer screenings. Now, coming up tonight at 6, I heard from the American Cancer Society about the increase in HPV-related cancers popping up here in Minnesota, and we'll share their message to parents about what you need to know.
All right, Emma Quinn for us in the CBS3 newsroom for us tonight. Emma, thank you. Worldwide, the World Health Organization says COVID-19 cases are down 14%, with deaths down 2% across the globe. According to the WHO, the European region is reporting the biggest decline. Despite the global drop, though, the organization notes that cases and deaths still remain high in certain countries. Turning now to the weather, Dave Anderson joins us. Dave, windy one last night. Pretty nice day today, but I know things are going to cool down here for us.
Boy, they already have started that process. Yesterday, I'm losing track of time. Wasn't yesterday in the 80s?
It was crazy. It was warm and windy, to say the least.
Well, tonight, a lot of our region faces a frost advisory. Oh, how the tables turned quickly on a dime here in our region. North of Duluth, frost advisory for northern Minnesota, from the Iron Ranges to the Canadian border. And Vilas County in Wisconsin and Gogebic County in the UP facing that same frost advisory. Low temps falling perilously close overnight towards 32 degrees as Arctic high pressure, we'll call it that, pushes into our area. But at the same time, we've got a low pressure system from the west that'll be running up and over that, so we'll have high pressure at the surface and cold temperatures, but up aloft, clouds, and a chance for some rain coming our way for our Thursday. It's not a great chance for rain, but runs about 30% in Minnesota to 40% for Wisconsin and the UP. Here then is the short-term forecast showing clouds increasing tonight and that frost possible. Tomorrow, high temp only 47, so the cool down continues. After the 30% shower chance, will we dry up for Friday? Will we warm up as well? I'll let you know which way we're going to roll coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thank you, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5. An Iron Range police officer is recognized for his work. We have the details on that, plus much more as we go city by city after the break.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
If you have been financially affected by the COVID pandemic, then this message is for you. Are you among the many folks who have lost their jobs, or if you've been furloughed or working from home at a reduced pay? If you have credit card debt and cannot make your monthly payments, we at Debt Fix Pros can help. Call us to see how we can reduce your interest rates and lower your monthly payments. If you are struggling with credit card debt, we can help. Call 1-800-804-9036 now to get out of debt.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 13% of MSRP cash back on most 2021 Equinox models. That's over $4,700 cash back on this Equinox. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Looking for a home run on your next home project?
Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double.
Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park.
We never sacrifice quality, and you can count on us to avoid curveballs and save you time.
Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
Breaking news, original reporting, and the good things in life. Join Jeff Glore, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
Welcome back, everyone, to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look over Duluth tonight, where later the summer season is kicking off with the Wednesday night boat races, where our team will be live from in a little bit. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a quick look around the region. A summer park favorite up the North Shore is reopening this weekend, plus a downtown Duluth brewery has decided to move down the street. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Hibbing, Minnesota tonight, where a local police officer is being honored. Officer Joey Burns has received the Distinguished Service Award from the Minnesota Chiefs of Police Association. The award recognizes outstanding achievement in several areas of police work, including crime prevention, detective work, community service, juvenile work, and drug control and prevention. He will be formally recognized at a banquet come November. Officer Burns is also the partner of Canine Chase. Next, we head to Silver Bay, where a summer adventure is opening back up. The North Shore Adventure Park is hosting a grand opening celebration this Friday. Climbing will be open from 10 to 6 p.m. Fridays through Sundays. For that grand opening, there will be live music Friday night. The park is anticipating a lot of guests this summer, so they do recommend booking early. They will also have those COVID-19 protocols in place. As we wrap up tonight in downtown Duluth, where Blacklist Brewing is moving, even though they are still in the early stages, we got a sneak peek at their new and bigger space today. The location is just right down the road from where they currently are and will allow for a bigger brewing area, a 4,000 square foot tap room, and an additional lane of axe throwing. That new space will also feature garage doors facing Superior Street. There is no set timeline for that opening, but they hope to reveal the new completed space later this summer. If there's ever something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might just end up on air here as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, the race for Duluth's at-large city council seat becomes a little more crowded, and Animal Allies brings us our pet of the day.
Yesterday's high hit 83. Today, the best we could muster, 57. 10 degrees cooler than normal of 67. And yeah, some towns up north and towards the UP could face a frost advisory overnight tonight. Will that stick around for other mornings this weekend? I'll let you know coming up after our break.
During the Memorial Day area rug sale at Homeworld Rugs, get up to 30% off these Marina Indoor-Outdoor area rugs, now just $99. Choose from 11 different patterns. The Memorial Day area rug sale, now at Homeworld Rugs.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick Park said so. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kind of got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yeah.
So you.
It is.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you.
Use purchase allowance to get up to 16% below MSRP on 2021 Buick SUVs. Visit your Lake Country Buick dealer.
Coming up tonight, the preventative care doctors are urging parents to get for their kids aside from the COVID vaccine.
And tonight, how one community cleanup is honoring a student's memory.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3.
Strong, enduring, and timeless. Stickley. Premium upholstery and leather furniture crafted for beauty and functionality. For a limited time, enjoy 35% savings on fine leather and upholstery during the Stickley Memorial Day sale at Home Furniture.
Northwest Outlet is your ARE truck topper headquarters.
Thursday on CBS3 this morning, we're continuing our series on Mental Health Awareness Month, hearing from a doctor at Essentia about the importance of checking up on your mental health.
And you're going to want to keep those jackets handy for the day as temperatures remain cool with that east breeze.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by Lake Superior College. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Let's talk about today's temperatures. Boy, did they take a tumble. A nosedive, in fact. Yesterday into the 80s for a lot of our towns. Today, thanks to cooler air coming in from Canada, we've dropped into the 40s and 50s and a couple of 60s. So high temp so far, International Falls, 51, 54 for Hibbing. 61 Moose Lake, not so bad. 64 Superior. Downright toasty. A lot of 64s there. Ashland Hayward has them as well. And from Hurley to Ironwood and Bessemer, 62 degrees, not too bad. Wakefield as well, 61 Watersmeet, and up to Gunflint and Grand Marais. Tomorrow it might be even chillier than this. So again, north of Duluth, folks on the Iron Ranges at the Canadian border are facing a frost advisory overnight tonight, and in the UP, folks there are facing that as well as temperatures drop into the 30s. I know, though, a lot of us don't usually dare to get our garden started till the first weekend in June anyway because of this situation. So if you're an early bird, you might have to watch out. Current conditions at the airport in Duluth, 56 degrees. Relative humidity is 40%, and the north wind we have is going 9 miles per hour, gentler than yesterday for sure. Air pressure at the surface high side, 30.16 inches of mercury. But again, lows are going to work up over the surface high. We'll get cloudy tonight and get a slight chance for some rain coming around tomorrow. Current temps, low 50s in the Upper Peninsula. In Wisconsin, we run a range of 53 near La Pointe to 59 degrees for much of the rest of the region there. Ashland and Superior and Hayward, all 59 indeed. 57 for Moose Lake, 54 Cloquet on the Minnesota side of life. We're seeing mid-50s on the North Shore, low 50s for the Iron Ranges and for border country as well. But north of Duluth, as we've been saying, temperatures will get so close to 32 degrees that Weather Service has put in place that frost advisory tonight. It may have to do so again the next 2 nights. That's how long this cold snap's going to stick around. Doppler map right now is calm, just a few clouds in the sky. Higher pressure did try to take over today and helped get the sky to relinquish its cloud cover. Right now it looks pretty nice out there. And tonight, well, as higher pressure settles in from Canada and digs out a big, deep trough in the central parts of the United States, it is indeed going to get cool. And then, like we mentioned, from the west, we've got that low pressure system coming in here, riding up over the surface high, creating clouds, and a chance for showers here for our Thursday. It's a 30% shot in Minnesota, 40% shot for Wisconsin and the UP. And by Friday, it clears up again and maybe warms up a little bit to start the Memorial Day weekend. Forecast tonight in Minnesota. Take a look at those temperatures up north. Low 30s from the Vermilion and Mesabi ranges towards the border. Maybe as warm as 40 by the lake. Mostly cloudy sky up on top. And for Wisconsin and Michigan, low temps there could go from 32 in the UP to 38 in Hayward and 39 for our friends in Superior. Tomorrow, the daytime highs much cooler than the normal of 67. We'll run 46 to 52 for northwestward Wisconsin and the UP. 40% rain chance, 30% shot for Minnesotans with 40s by the lake, low 50s to maybe even upper 50s if we push it farther inland. Now, extended forecast says stays pretty brisk through Friday, but it does clear up. Saturday, sunshine at 63, just a hair cooler than normal. Maybe some showers on Sunday and 65. Then come Monday, Ryan, of course, we have Memorial Day, which is a very poignant day full of ceremonies for those who have fallen for our nation. And I think the weather's going to try to rise to the occasion on that day and give us at least partial sunshine and a high near 70.
Yeah, good news for a lot of people. It's been tough trying to keep up with the highs and lows that we've had this past week with weather.
Yeah, they've been up, they've been down. It's par for the Northland course, of course, but it never ceases to amaze us.
Certainly. All right, thank you, Dave. A newcomer to Duluth has decided to run for city council. Nancy Stamm has joined the growing field in that at-large race. She lives in Woodland and is a retired nurse practitioner. Stamm moved to town 2 years ago from the state of Texas. If elected, she says public safety, health disparities, and infrastructure would be her top priorities. She is now the 6th candidate to enter that at-large race. You can find the full list on our website. Filing officially opens on June 1st and closes on the 15th. Meanwhile, we have learned there's a new candidate running for Duluth's 2nd District City Council seat, which represents the Congdon, Hillside, and Chester Park areas. Dave Zabrocki is a Duluth native with a background in the outdoor sports industry. He said he'd like to focus on streets and sidewalks, but also bring forward new ideas. It is an open seat because current councilor Joel Cypress announced he would not be running again. Mike Mayo has also joined that race. It is that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies here in Duluth. This is Dixie. She is about 4 years old, 42 pounds, and looking for a fun-loving, adventurous home. She is playful, independent, and friendly, but sometimes shy. Dixie takes a little warming up, but once she's comfortable, she is ready to be your new best friend. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Dixie, you can call Animal Allies at 218-722-5341. Still to come, lawmakers on Capitol Hill today push for health care benefits for our veterans. We hear more after the break.
Now is the time to improve your home comfort system. Explore our rebate page to save money.
For your heating and cooling needs, call the people with the right solutions. Carlson Duluth Company, servicing the Twin Ports and the Iron Range communities.
Looking for a new garage? Maybe a home or cabin show? Call Economy Garages to make your visions a reality. With over 40 years experience and over 9,000 buildings built for your friends and neighbors, you can trust us to get the job done right.
Call Economy Garages when you want it done right.
Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Do crow's feet, wrinkles, and under-eye bags make you look 10 years older than you feel? Let's face it, aging isn't fun. We all want to look our best, so we feel our best. But injections and procedures can be expensive and painful. There's a temporary, better way to love your reflection. And that better way is Plexiderm.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? That absolutely blows me away. I feel better, and when you feel better, you shine. And when you shine, the whole world loves you, and that's a great feeling. Hi, my name is Robin, and this is what Plexiderm does for me. I shine. So I feel so much younger when I use the Plexiderm. I feel like I look half my age, and I'm not exaggerating. I feel great.
Wow, that's incredible. What a difference. I think I look great. 10 years younger at least. There's been creams, there's been lotions, concealers. Nothing works like this. And in just a few minutes, it's amazing. The crow's feet, developed those about 10 years ago. And these little lines around my mouth, where did they come from? And I put this on and bam, they're gone. Just in a couple of minutes. I can't believe it. They're gone.
Forget the pain and expense of injections or in-office procedures and try the 10-minute solution that lasts for up to 10 hours. Plexiderm is so easy. Just make sure you have a clean, dry face and apply a small amount because it's so powerful. Wait a few minutes, then your bags and wrinkles will visibly disappear.
I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years young.
See the Plexiderm difference for yourself this Memorial Day with our $14.95 starter offer. Just visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Has your roof seen its better days? It's that time of year again to think of replacing your old roof. Call Peak Construction Roofing today for your free estimate at guaranteed affordable rates. Peak Roofing also provides the best roofing warranty in the Northland. Financing? No problem. 0% financing up to 12 months, or get a low-interest payment plan that will fit your budget. Call the best, Peak Construction Roofing. They'll do the rest. Let us take care of you.
If your home is too hot or too cold, Carlson Duluth Company will help improve your home's comfort with advanced technology and heating and cooling while saving money on your energy bills. Call the experts. Carlson Duluth Company, serving the Twin Ports and Iron Range communities.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
Welcome back, everyone. Former talk show host Jon Stewart was back on Capitol Hill today, pushing for health benefits for our veterans. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
The only thing that hasn't happened is action. So no more excuses.
Jon Stewart, a longtime advocate for 9/11 first responders, is also lending his star power to a push for increased health care benefits for veterans exposed to toxins and burn pits in the battlefield.
It can't be about, geez, I don't know if we should add head and neck cancers because that's going to add another $100 million. Like, no more.
He joined lawmakers who introduced a new bill that would streamline the VA review process for veterans who have 23 respiratory illnesses and cancers related to burn pits and airborne hazards, and establish a presumption of service connection.
No veteran should be forced to prove that their government exposed them to toxic substances, and our bill fixes that.
One of the families who had battled the VA over exposure to burn pits shared their story with CBS News this past April.
I kept saying, my husband is going to die before you even give him a yes or no.
Marine veteran Jason Howard lost his battle to brain cancer just weeks after the VA finally approved his claim.
Last month, lawmakers introduced a separate bipartisan bill to help veterans who were exposed to toxins from burn pits. Wednesday's bill goes even further.
We cannot continue to tackle this topic one disability or one exposure group at a time.
Lawmakers say the proposed legislation would provide health care for as many as 3.5 million veterans. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Even though more than 250,000 veterans have signed on to the VA's burn pit registry, 70% of those claims have been denied.
Coming up here on the CBS Evening News, a horrific day in San Jose after a gunman opens fire, killing 8 of his co-workers, and the bomb squad's frantic search tonight for explosives he may have planted. Plus, a super flower blood moon. Yep, you heard that right. The incredible show in the sky. And remembering Samuel Wright, who entertained us from The Lion King to The Little Mermaid. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs, including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
Is handcrafted for every lifestyle, making memories since 1882. In store at 365 Canal Park Drive or online at duluthpack.com.
Dude! You gonna pick that up? Because there's no poop fairy to do that for you. See? Take these. They're not just poop bags. They're pride bags. Because you're doing the right thing for your neighbors and for the health of the whole watershed. Gotta fly. There's a Chihuahua cranking one out in Leicester right now. There is no poop fairy.
Now's the time to make your front lawn feel more like a welcome mat. The Z200 is built to cut like a pro, to cut quickly, to turn on a dime, to control with effortless precision. Kubota quality, affordable price. The Kubota Z200. Right now, get the Kubota Z200 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for 48 months or save $200.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for a buck suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up tonight at 6. Right now at 5, we are learning more about today's mass shooting out in San Jose, California that left at least 9 people dead, including the gunman. Several others were injured at the Valley Transportation Authority rail yard in California. The suspected shooter has been identified as an employee there. Tonight at 6, sailing season is here. Last week's opening night was canceled due to the dense fog, but it is off to the races this week. Tonight, we join the Duluth Yacht Club live as they prepare for the first race of the 2021 summer season. Dave now joins us for a look at what's coming up tonight. Weather-wise, it's sure to be a cold one, it sounds like.
Yeah, bundle up out on the boats, include the life jacket, of course. Overnight tonight could be cool enough for a frost advisory for a few of our towns, especially from the Iron Ranges up to the Canadian border, and also for the Upper Peninsula. Right now it looks like central Minnesota, parts of the North Shore, Wisconsin off the hook. This means, of course, low temperatures will drop into the 30s for a lot of places. Tomorrow, not rebounding much either. Maybe we'll start to perk up back into the 50s. In general, it'll be fairly cool, at least until Friday.
All right, thank you, Dave. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6. Have a happy Wednesday.